Alright, so video about coloring stuff for Roblox Studio. Yep, we're gonna figure out how to make stuff like this, so you can color something like this. This is not like a complicated texturing video. This is so you can get simple colors onto your model. You gotta do a little bit more for something more complicated, but this is how to simply color your models. So this is the default cube, but I've added a few more stuff, a bit more mesh into the default cube. In order to get started, you want to go to your shading, have this selected, and go to your shading. This will be here by default because it's the default cube. If you added a new object, such as this is not the default cube. That won't have the slot. That won't have what this has. And in order to have that, you just press new, and then you get this. So easy. All right, and now Shift A, and click search, and then you want to type in image texture. Find your image texture, connect the color to the base color. Your image will turn black. Do new. Everything, leave this alone unless you want a higher quality or higher resolution image for some weird reason. Of course, you'd want higher resolution for more complicated textures, but this is just simple coloring, so we're not gonna really need that. And one case is fine either way. So in Texture Paint, here's where you create your palette. You can use a color palette online if you don't want to have to paint in the colors you want to use. Which, I mean, yeah, you can do that if you want, but I don't like it. So I'll be painting this. If you are using a color palette from online, you won't do a new. You'll just open this and you'll find your image, your color palette online. And then you go to here, and then your color palette should show up there, as long as you edited it like I did this here. Also, it's good practice to name your this. So do that if you want, but it's not required. Now, on your right side, you have your meshes. It's really simple. So, like, let's say I want this to be green. Select all of this, go to here, and now this is like, it's like projected view. Like this right here, this is one face. This is a face, we got to select it and showing this face. Right now, if I turn on material preview so you can preview the material, this image, I don't recommend having this on because it's a little harder to see your texture with all the lighting around. So this would probably be better so you can see what you're doing. Now this is one face, it's projecting to it. So let's actually get a better one, a better view here. So here is this top face, it's 4 faces, and watch, as soon as I put the green into it, you'll start to see the green show up. So it's projected, right? And this texture is it's not stretched, it's tiled. So like this, you see how it's off? It's showing a bit of this under here. See how I switched to a different color? Now it will tile to that new color. So you probably don't want to have it off the edge because, you know, then it'll be off over there. Let's say I want this cube, this entire cube to be purple. Select it all, go to this side. Now it's fine if you just size it down to this, size it down to be small, and now it's purple. But what I would do is I would do your size, press S to size, and then press 0. That will make it infinitely small. Don't even try zooming in, it's infinitely small. And now, if you go to your material preview, purple. Let's say I want other colors. I don't know, maybe this color, maybe this color. maybe this color. And you just add whatever colors you want. Don't mind this because we haven't really moved this yet. Now here's all of those. I want this color, this face specifically. Press size and 0. I want this one specifically to be green. Now it's green. This one, I want this one to be size 0. I want this to be red. Nah, I changed my mind. I want all of this to be red, because red's my favorite color. Now, I want this, size 0, to be green. I want these faces to, and shift click to select all of those. Now I want this one to be purple. Very simple. Now let's say you want this entire roundabout to be purple. Hold Alt, click near this line, like in the middle here, or else if you click too close to this, too close to here, it will do this instead. Now what you can do is you can hold Control Alt. Never mind. Never mind. Just hold Alt. Hold Alt. Control Alt does something, but I might have messed that up. Now I want this entire thing to be purple. Very awesome. Very cool. Control and click. It will find the nearest, quickest path to that face. And you're just gonna continue doing this until you have all the colors you want. Cool. Now we have our colors. Now we want to get it into Roblox. First off, export your model. I'm gonna call this test. I'm pretty sure you can also do OBJ, but FPX is usually better. It has less errors, and OBJ is old, as you can see here. It says legacy, so you probably don't want to use OBJ. And then in Studio, you want to go to Home, and you want to do this Import 3D, and then you want to find your model, and then you want to import it. It'll import automatically if you haven't done any other models yet. It's just like a new-ish Roblox update. Anyway, now you'll see that this is not color yet. Don't be scared too yet. That's normal, because it doesn't know that there's an image yet. Go back to Blender, and here in your texture paint, in your image, click on this, and you want to save as a PNG. And then here, since our texture is so simple, we can just go to Texture ID and add the image. Gonna find it. And just add your image. You'll wait a little bit. Boom. Now you have your color, just like in Blender. And since our texture is so simple, we can do that. But if you have a more complicated texture like color, normal map, roughness, all that stuff, you want to instead go to surface appearance and plug that all in here. Now, right now it's overriding that texture ID here, but you can just go to color map, go to your texture for color map, and that will work too. And you can also change the color too if you want to like edit it for some reason. So tint mask and transparency is like a different type of thing. Transparency is if you want parts of your model to be invisible, and tint mask is like it works differently, but that's like for another tutorial. And yeah, you're welcome, I guess.